3, 2, 1. I think we're on. I'm not sure. La, 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 la. Alright, now we're on, finally. Okay, so welcome people who see this before and or after. Or who see this during the live versus after the live. Hard discussion. Okay, there's plenty of movies coming out and or out already. So I have here Annie, wherever you're at.
I feel like you're breaking up. It's just main connection.
Probably from the live, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, well at least you can hear me. So I haven't tried it in the group yet, but maybe when I post it to YouTube, I'll just post the link or something. I have no idea. I could set it up in the live, but then that's 2 combos to watch, which is okay. Alright, let's see. Okay. I think we'll be okay with just one. So who is here? Hi, Chris. And I get anybody else on. Yeah, doing people.
You have to invite people?
I think so. Like, invite people to, like, watch, unless they're, well, somebody. Not sure.
So there's 4 people watching right now?
There's supposed to be a little thing that says who's watching. It doesn't. I mean, you're tagged in it, so I don't know what it says on your end, but because you're on mobile, so I would have to go on mobile and see who's all on there. So you have met met a few, haven't you?
People J2. Richard Brooker, who played Jason in part 3, he passed away, so I didn't get a chance to get him. And the first Jason, that was the first film. I didn't get to meet him yet, but eventually I'll meet him.
Yeah, see, I know a couple people who have met Robert Englund, too, and I've seen him on there.
Yeah, he's definitely somebody I want to meet, but he's very, very pricey.
Yeah, probably. Actually, I have one of my admins said him.
Yeah, I think right now it's $100 for a photo op, or not a photo op, $100 for an autograph, and that doesn't include a photo with them. So,
wow.
like a table photo, he only does photo ops.
This new setup is weird.
Why you can't like do 2 people in a live? Because I guess they used to do that, and now they stopped doing that.
Yeah, what used to happen is you could invite yourself, and then I'd have to bring you on screen. But that's what I mean. I don't know, it's being weird. And there's no way to freaking invite anybody to follow. Like on mobile, you can.
Is there anybody even watching?
It doesn't tell me how many, but I think it's one star that commented. So for the viewers, if you are here, who have you met, and who would you like to meet? I don't know, should I just start mentioning people in comments, maybe? I don't know if that still works like that or not. Could just do that. I know a couple people who are on They're hard, people. It'd be great if my notifications would stop popping up so I could see comments. Or see if I can mention people in comments here and get people to watch. Okay, so I mean, we have a lot of crazy horror films coming, especially for Halloween. Drop a trailer. Oh, we have a teaser. Do what?
I said I don't even know when they'll happen, when they'll drop a trailer.
Well, I thought it was supposed to be around the time Candyman was supposed to be dropped out, but
I haven't even heard anything about that since the trailer dropped.
and that's what I don't understand. You can search it up on YouTube and you'll get like a ton of fake results, but
yeah,
like you get teasers and
I
stuff.
actually forgot they were making that. Until you just mentioned it. Like I watched the trailer, but I completely like blanked out, forgot about Candyman.
The one trailer that's on there actually looks really good, but I'm not sure. Isn't the guy from Saw supposed to come back too?
Into like Tobin Bell. I don't even.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's his name. Yeah.
This is it. No idea. I'm just really excited for that.
In the last one, I mean, I watched. You could tell it was the voice of him in the. What was it? It wasn't the last chapter. It was Jigsaw. Jigsaw's the latest one. Yeah.
Jigsaw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I just watched that not too long ago too.
That one's messed up, but it's really short. Do what?
Yeah. I said flashback.
Yeah, I think. But mainly it focused on all the same people.
I'm kind of a late fan of the Saw series. And then I was like not really a fan, and then I watched all of them because I've only ever seen the first three and then Jigsaw, and that's it. I didn't see the other ones in between, so I watched those and I like fell in love with the series.
Well, 3's messed up. 3 is my favorite.
Yeah, 3's my favorite. I hate 5 though. I think 5's garbage.
I think they got dumber as it went, to be honest, but that's just me.
Yeah, I feel like honestly, the first four are like the best.
That's like Jeepers Creepers needed to stop at number 1.
Yeah, 2's pretty garbage.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of films are like that. I mean, that's what they did. Like, that's what I'm saying. Now we're following a whole new strain of, whatever you would call it, new strain of timeline with Halloween. So it's like, yeah.
I think the connection's bad. So you keep cutting out, but
it's got to be some sort of lag due to the live, but who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just going through this weird friend suggestions as well while talking about this. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who's all watching. That's the problem. There's not really anybody commenting. But
you can't tell at all.
No, it used to have a word live next to it, but that's what I mean. This is a new Facebook, and it's crazy. So, like, guess I'm kind of stuck with it, really. I went back to the just the other night. My app had the home buttons and stuff at the bottom, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So I was like,
hopefully people comment.
It was a beta version or beta version or however you say it. I don't know. Usually my lives are this big, but then again, it is midnight, so I mean, But I'm not exactly sure. I'm just gonna keep tagging people in here. I guess it's the only thing I can really do. They'll get the mention, I'm guessing. Who knows?
You have
So
to
we
keep it light,
have.
they'll know you're live.
Yeah, that's another thing. In the group, if they have the notifications on, it'll say that. But for me, I don't think so. I think people just have to like stumble upon it, or people that do it. Like, I had it set for when you went live. I had it set for any time you went live to watch. Like, you could set that with certain people once they go live or something. What was I gonna say? I'm not sure. I have a feeling that Halloween Kills is going to explain how he got out. But could
Like
he?
at the end of the 2018 one?
Yeah, I can't figure that out
Like
because
out of the house?
one minute he's burning and the next at the stairs he's gone.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna die. I thought the Laurie Strode was gonna die in the 2018 film.
Well, not even that. Well, yeah, when she got thrown out the balcony, it was reverse of Loomis doing it. Remember? That's what I thought was pretty sweet about Halloween Kills, was that it was, Halloween 2018, that it was a versus, or, no, you would say a versus, but a reverse kind of thing.
I think they're gonna end how at least Halloween ends. I know that won't come out until 2021, but I think they're probably gonna kill her off.
I would think so. Either that, or they would get to Allison, or what's her face first? What's his name? I forget.
Karen.
Karen. That's it.
Generic name. Karen.
Yeah, I like Frank's death though. The
Yeah.
chime. That's pretty.
And then the one thing I really the 2018 film, and I know a lot of people will probably agree, is the Dr. Sartain storyline. It was completely wasted.
Yeah, right. I was wondering that myself when I seen that. I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
Like, he just wasted the character.
Yeah, like the death. Don't get me wrong, the death is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Michael took his big ass boot and goes. I was like, what? What was the other kill that I liked? Oh, well, the old lady was supposed to represent the Elrods from the original series. But instead of taking a knife to it, I think it was the hammer, and that's the first time you actually seen that, because what they were trying to do was continue from the 1981 and basically recreate certain stuff. Like the kids were the mask the kids were wearing was from Silver Shamrock, Halloween 3. The Elrod's from 2.
I remember seeing that in the trailer.
Yeah, go home and get it inside.
Movies.
It was like, I think these are just what's it called, little tributes to the film, I guess you could say. Like,
there's a lot of tributes to, like, a lot of H2O.
Yeah, that's where they got it from, to be honest. That kind of me the one, what's his name? Joe Grizzly. That's what I thought of when I seen the report.
See, I actually really like the Rob Zombie films. I know a lot of people don't, but I personally really like the Rob Zombie films.
Oh yeah, so do I. I mean, the first one, it's just an extended stay in the hospital, basically. That's all it is. And I don't know, the second one should have stayed in the hospital like the other one, but they wanted to tell a whole different storyline. Like the original 1978, Annie died, but then they wouldn't kill her off to Rob Zombie's age 2,
Uh-huh.
which was Danielle Harris.
Uh-huh.
Now she wants.
Met her too.
Yeah, they're not even. I seen that. I was looking at your pictures of people you met. I was like, this is neat. I was like, all right, there's Danielle Harris. But I saw our mutual friends are Chris Durand, and surprisingly, he does read the messages.
Yeah, I think I'm friends with Chris too. Facebook.
I know Don Shanks had one too, which was the H4 and the H6 Myers, I think. Because Tony Moran was Resurrection,
Chris
I think. Yeah.
No, Chris Duran was H2O.
Yeah, he did too, and what's his face did too.
George P.
Wilbur did too, and so did Tony Moran. Yeah.
No, it was Nick Castle. He did most of the work in the first movie. Tony Moran did the unmasking, and then H2, Dick Warlock.
Well, H1 there was 3 of them.
Yeah, there's technically, if you want, I watched like a thing. There's like 5 different people that played Michael Myers.
Well, in the first one, it was the little kid, but the little kid wasn't the one who stabbed Judith. It was Deborah Hill.
Yeah.
Which was the producer, I guess you would say.
She also stood across the street in one scene. Michael Myers.
Oh, she did? That was probably the shot.
No, that was.
Deborah Hill was the mother.
Was it her or was it Tommy Lee Wallace? It was Deborah Strode.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Deborah Hill was the one who stood next to Michael, the little Michael, yeah, in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then it was her hand killing Judith, and then Nick for the rest. Tony Moran was the unmasking. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, let's see, 4 was...
I wonder what it would have been like if nobody ever made any sequels. I mean, I love the sequel.
Well, then it probably would have jumped on to... I mean, I'd see that... I don't know, the whole thing. But... Well, yeah, the first 2 follow the same one, and from 4 and 5 follow the same. 4, 5, and 6 follow the same one, and then 7 goes back to 1 and 2, and then when 8 comes in, Laurie dies at the beginning, kills off that timeline. You never knew what happened to her son from H2O, so that's what I mean. The whole franchise is just.
And the remakes is a separate timeline, and then you go back to H40, which ignores all the other sequels except for, of course, the original. So it's another timeline.
I want to see what they're going to do with this supposed flashback thing.
I saw shots of it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Well, I don't know if the flashback's going to have the little kids in it, because I think that's already going to happen after they run away.
I'm excited to see like Lindsay Wallace back and all them.
Well, yeah, because Tommy in H6 was somebody different, and now it's Anthony Michael Hall, which is the brain from the Breakfast Club. So.
Yeah. And I guess a lot of people are pissed because Brian Andrews, the original Tommy, isn't in it, but I guess there's like a lot of like shit between him and like Blumhouse and like the producers and stuff.
I don't know. Blumhouse keeps putting out little films like all the time. Like, I know they're in association with Halloween, but holy cow, like how many you're going to release before you get to Halloween?
And a lot of them suck too.
Except for Truth or Dare. Truth or Dare was a good one.
I did not see that, but all I heard when I think of Blumhouse now, all I think about is the Black Christmas remake. And it's not even. It shouldn't even be called. I shouldn't even call it a remake because it's not. I haven't seen it, but I don't want to see it. The trailer ruined it.
Yeah, I think a lot.
Black Christmas shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, was that was Blumhouse who did that or no?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know for sure. Oh, let's see. I think what else?
Are you getting any comments?
Well, I mean, you're tagged in it, so you would get them too.
Oh, no, I'm not getting comments.
No, I'm not getting much either, but I mean, I'm sure they're going to be. A lot of people had liked it already, as it started, of course, but nobody really wants to see anything. Either that, or they're not really getting.
Asleep.
Well, they're liking it, but like, I don't know why they're not engaging with the. See if I can put that up. The one, just people to pop in, but. So for this flashback, I want to say that some guy is going to be Loomis, and they're going to show Hawkins taking away, which I mean, of course, they should have brought back, even though Hawkins is already dead. I think he should still be credited as a flashback. Same with Loomis, because I think they're going to use Donald Pleasance in there when the kids ran away, and then show how Michael was killed or something. But if that was to happen, you would have to go back to that same house and the same exact balcony that happened in order for like Michael to get up, walk away, use that scene, and then all of a sudden, like, I don't know, because Loomis looks down and there's like nobody there. So like what would have to happen is I think they should use the beginning of H2 and have Loomis run off somewhere, and then Hawkins ends up getting him. I think that's what should happen.
I could do something like that. I don't know who would be a good Donald Pleasant.
Well, no, I'm saying they would use his actual flashback, I think, and then have like the balcony going off.
Or do like have you ever seen Rogue One?
I haven't actually seen the newest Star Wars, but I know a lot of them are.
Well, it's not the newest. It's like it was like the side story, one of the side stories.
Yeah, because it goes and branches off into something else, but.
It's like right before A New Hope, but they Carrie Fisher passed away, but they use like a different actor. But there's like I mean, they don't exactly like the first movie that came out, but they did a good job like trying to make it look as accurate as possible. Maybe they'll do something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or just use a back shot of Loomis, because there was a post I shared a while back where this guy looked just like Loomis, had the same exact smile and everything, and I'm not sure if that's going to give away a hint to Halloween Kills or not. But if they are using the same Loomis, I think he needs to at least be in the flashback somewhere. And then show him, like, you know how he ran off at the beginning of Halloween 2 and then met up with, I can't wait they're going to do Brackett. Like, what if it was Brackett and Hawkins that met up with, or captured Michael, rather.
even the nurse from the first and even the second one, Marion.
Yeah, I saw she was coming back too, but I don't know. These characters aren't really. I mean, they are essential to the first one because they were in 1981 too. Because Nurse Marion from the first one also returned in the second one too. That was the nurse that got. Wasn't that the nurse who got her? In the first scene when Michael steals the car. And he takes what they showed us was that he had.
I'm thinking of 8.
No, he had some kind of wrench.
I'm thinking of H2O. I'm thinking Yeah, I'm thinking of H2O.
Well, she was in another one too. She was in another one besides that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what movie was it? She was one of the nurses in the other one too. I'm not sure which one.
H2O.
Was it H2O?
Yeah, she died like right in the first like right in the beginning. Like he stole all the paperwork, like the Laurie Strode file.
Oh yeah, I know that, but then where was she in that film though? Because H2O took place at the school.
Her house.
That's right.
That's
Oh yeah, that was her.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. They're completely ignoring the franchise. Okay, we got a comment.
This looks so confusing.
Nathan says he will be back. I can't wait. I want to see it so bad. Yeah, Nathan. We were actually just talking about that. Where do you think he disappeared to after the stairs? And then we got into the flashback scene where hopefully Loomis would appear.
I think everybody knew that he disappeared.
Well, it's great to have some actual people see some shit going.
Not a single person.
I'm waiting for him to see what kind of suggestion or whatever he wants, what he thinks is going to happen. I don't know. I'm relatively on the topic of Halloween Kills because that's what I'm waiting for. Like, that's a franchise that I have been in love with for a while. I mean, I'm going to do some unboxing channel, but while I'm over here, I'll grab my collection here. Let's see if I can get it up here without grabbing the other collection of movies. And, for all those viewers who watched this now and before, here's the collection. So I have all them. If you
I see in the background you have Michael Myers mask in the background.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like...
That's because I make films too.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, and I know you were in PA too, so definitely could use actresses. So anytime you're interested in your films, we're trying to do Friday the 13th too. You guys think it'll really tie everything together? Well, I'm hoping that there's some kind of explanation, Chrissy, as to where Michael went. But here's H2, 1981. I think this is
don't have that one.
That's the Universal mask from. Let's see, where the heck is it?
Trick or Treat Studios.
Well, I think this one's Universal. I have two, but see, this is supposed to be from. This is supposed to be. I can't really see this, but to be this one. That is supposed to be this. And yeah, this because there's the tags next to the other one. Yeah. Where's that tag? This is Universal's, yes. Oh, wait a minute. It has Universal Studios on one tag and Trick or Treat on the other. So I'm not sure if they did it together.
I think because Universal made Halloween 2. Universal made Halloween 2. So it's just the licensing.
Yeah, that's probably why. So I have two identical ones, except the eyebrows are a little different because I think Universal kind of wanted it to be the same. And then the Trick or Treat Studios wanted to change the look a little bit. I can get these to even stay standing. That would be great. There we go. Because one hair bumps into another hair and it just goes. And slide this one out. See, the scene in my movie, which I'm not trying to give away too much, involves this mask. This
Yeah.
one is actually my favorite. Hair is not horrible at all. It's easy to push back compared to the other one. So
I have that same exact mask. I have out in the room, but I have a Halloween 6 mask, a
yeah, it was
2018 mask, I have a Halloween 4 mask. That's my most recent one, and then I have the pumpkin and the skull mask from Halloween 3.
Silver Shamrock.
Yeah. Yeah, I only need the witch one then, and then I have a Happy Death mask, which is pretty cool.
Damn, wouldn't that be crazy to have a female Myers as a trick? Oy. Okay, well, yeah, then I'll go through my collection here. I still got the when Blockbuster was around.
Oh God.
You're telling me.
And there's like still one. I think there's still like one. I forget what state it's in, but there's still like one around.
And then I went to YouTube and downloaded a bunch of videos. This is deleted scenes, the making of the films. And then there you got the DVD version, which has still photography. What is this one? Halloween 2018 trailers and behind the scenes. I like how they added the sleeve here, so you could technically feel the mask, but without the mask, you know? Then we have H2, which, I don't know, there's a different cover for this, but this one was hard to find. H2 was hard to find. And when I seen it, I was like, oh, yes. And then we go into, I burnt copies of this too. The one Halloween 2 I have opens a different way, where, what is it? One opens up with Loomis coming down, feeling the blood, and then it goes to, then it shows him, like, walking up, looking, running off, ignoring that whole neighbor scene where he goes, "You've been trick-or-treated to death tonight," or whatever. In the one version, they skip it, and yeah, so there's two different versions to that. Then my Season of the Witch. I think that's, oh yeah, that's another copy of 3. And we got 4 and 5 is a double.
I had that.
Yeah, so I think 4 is on one side, 5's on the other. But I do have them singled too, because there's another copy of 4 that I did. And then Halloween 5, special features, stuff I find on YouTube, makings, whatever. And then we have special Blu-ray edition of 5. And that's, forget what's on here, commentaries and on the set recordings, promos, trailers, and that kind of thing. What we have here, Halloween 6 and Halloween Resurrection. No, Halloween 6, H2O, and Resurrection features, trailers, etc. And then I have 6 and 7 on a double. That's when it went from Universal and Miramax to, which is why the whole franchise changed. Because
you definitely see the difference between when Universal did compared to when Miramax took over.
That's what I'm saying. I think after 3 it changed. Because it says H1, H2, and H3 are all Universal. H4 and H5 were Anchor Bay. And then you get 6 and 7, which is Miramax. And then I'm not sure, not a lot of people have seen this, but this one was hard to find.
I think.
But when I saw
know
that,
I know I have I think I have collection, Blu-ray collection, not the deluxe edition, but it's like the test thing. I think it comes with the unrated and I know the theatrical cut.
yeah, though I don't know. I think I like the producers better. That's just my opinion.
Okay. There's one thing that theatrical The good thing that the theatrical version did was that death scene because his head exploded in the theatrical version.
Yeah,
Unexploded.
I'm not sure because I don't know. Halloween 6, the producer's cut, it says on the back, has 70 more minutes of features and on edited footage. I don't know. I think, what is the rating on them? See, that's rated R there. This one's rated, obviously unrated. So I don't know. You'd think the unrated would be worse. Which I think it was. But that's just me. And I have H2O.
Yeah, I like both versions.
So we jump from all these to where you're supposed to watch. Now, see, if I was to watch all these, every single film, I would probably go with 1, 2018, then 2. Or, yeah, I would watch 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way through. And then, or 2018, and then watch 2 through 8, and then 2018 again, and then Kills, and then Halloween Ends. I don't know, I like to watch them in order that they came out.
Yeah, that's how I do.
And then this one has a different cover too, the DVD versus the VHS. So the covers are all different. And then we get to finally Resurrection, which was another hard one to find. But that has the thing I like about this special features is that the house was built on a soundstage, so none of them were actually really on the sidewalk. So they rebuilt the whole 1978 Myers house just to do that film. Just saying. Okay, and then we go into Rob Zombie's 1 and 2, Director's Cut, or unrated and regular. Again, I see no difference in the two of them.
There's like only slight differences. I know the escape scene's different in the unrated than it is.
I think the one doesn't have the rape scene and the one does.
Yeah, the unrated has the rape scene, which completely unnecessary, but whatever. I don't.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I personally don't.
They both have the same date on them, so I'm not sure which one was actually released first. But I would think probably this one. And then I thought, now see, this says theatrical edition. Somewhere there's got to be an H2 director's cut, obviously, because it says theatrical. So, I mean, not director's cut, but unrated.
I don't see a difference in. I mean, the ending's different. That's about it.
Oh, that's the other thing with this one. The endings are different in H1 too, because at the end of H1, I think the shot never happened or something. I don't know. That movie's a lot of screwed up because the boyfriend originally left in Rob Zombie's Halloween, and then all of a sudden, or in the original 1978, the boyfriend left, and then he was killed in Rob Zombie's. So it kind of didn't.
And there's like a stepdad and.
That's what I'm saying. None of this stuff was. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's all. Yeah. It's all messed up. Now I'm trying to figure out which order I had these in. Okay, 6, 4, 5. Might as well put 5 underneath there.
Yeah, I think Halloween's my favorite franchise, though.
Well, that's what I had. I like Halloween 3, although it doesn't involve Michael because obviously Michael's in a coma.
I love Halloween 3.
But Halloween 3 is not bad.
I'm not gonna lie, that's my second favorite in the franchise. Just because I love Halloween 3. Like, I personally, it shouldn't be called Halloween 3. It should just be called Season of the Witch. But it's still a good movie.
Yeah, but they couldn't jump from 2 to why they did that. don't know what they take. And yeah, it's been on 9 minutes and 50 seconds. Crazy time flies. I'm not sure where they're going to take the direction. I mean, I obviously seen the previews, aka flashbacks, whatever. You know, you see older Tommy going with the bat. You know he's going after Mike because you see Michael Myers' house. So it kind of gives away the scene where now, oh, it's I guarantee Lori and uh, why does it always forget her mom?
Karen.
I guarantee you, Karen and or you know, obviously Lori was strapped to a thing, so they're going to. I already know that. Apparently, there's again, just like 1981. It does like the same front that she ran in before, and that's the thing. It keeps going and going. It's like now you want to use element movie that was already when you did left it at 2018. Well, I don't know. I think they're going to use this movie. That's just my opinion.
I mean, given how big of this 2018 one was, I don't think they're gonna be like screwing us or like I think they try to make this movie like best they can do. I think it's gonna be great.
I need to try what I need, and because the alternate end, Allison comes up and shoots a bow at Moole.
Was a little like rushed in a way.
It made sense, but to have Lori lure Michael there, kind of, you know, when they hugged in the room there, and you saw the little the Myers house sitting there, it's like Lori had some kind of obsession with that house from 40 years ago, you know. So she built the damn thing, and there it sits in that room. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a little obsessive. I mean, I built the house too, but you know, I mean, there's Halloween fans here. Here, there's the Myers house.
Nice. What'd you make that with?
Popsicle sticks and cardboard.
Huh.
Yeah, the popsicle sticks are the railings. I just need to get a figure to put in there, like a really tiny Michael or something. It's been hard to reach some of those figurines, and then after what I'm going through right now with this virus and everything, I'm waiting on a mask to be delivered. I ordered the H4 mask, and I'm still waiting for it. So.
Oh, I got that like around Christmas. Which I used it in the little fan film we did.
Yeah, I think you knew I bought that mask or something.
That's one of my favorite masks right now, just because I love that they covered the eye holes, so you can't see your eyes.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell you which is my favorite mask, to be honest. Because I think it's just
there's so many too.
They keep changing, and that's the thing. Yeah.
Well, the 2018 one I watched so many times.
I can't stop watching it because I always pick up something else that's different, you know? There's always something that just, like, pops in when I notice. Like, when I seen it the first time, I'm thinking to myself, okay, yeah, there's H2O. The L Rods, of course. The Silver Shamrocks. So there you got Halloween.
Like the ham, yeah, like the little, it's the little things too about like Halloween too, like the ham sandwich. How she's cutting up the ham sandwich.
Oh like, yeah, it was the same exact way.
Exactly like just crazy. And the fact that he kills kids, like he killed a kid, is just like.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. I mean, we could go down the list of kills too, because I'm confused about it because how are you supposed to know the count when it's scattered?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you got this. It starts out, and you got the reporters meeting Sartain. To go in there, get. That's the whole point. They went in there and they got Michael started because he was laying in captivity for 4 years. You go show him the mask, and now all of a sudden, let's kill, kill, kill. You know. It's like now you showed him the mask that withered 40 years ago. That when you apparently captured him, took it off. Should have been showed in the beginning. So now why are we going to a flashback from 1978 when 2018 was already made? That flashback should have been shown in the beginning of 2018 to help make sense of how Michael got to that point. Because later on in the film you hear, oh, well, Hawkins was there that night that Michael was apprehended, as Sartain says. Which that should have been shown. Because now you're like, okay,
exactly.
Well, where the hell was this scene?
Which there is a person, I don't know if you're familiar with him on YouTube. His YouTube name is Blinky500.
Oh yeah.
He did a Myers series, and I like that he kind of did his own like vision of what it was before Michael got caught in the 1970 murders, like showing Dr. Sartain when he was younger, and showing Hawkins when he was younger.
Did he really? I'll have to go back to that.
Like, that whole series is just.
Oh yeah, I'll have to go back over and watch it again. But the one that's called The Monster of Haddonfield.
Yeah, it's Monster. There's like a playlist thing on his channel of the whole series.
Well, you got to look up another one that's good.
And
I don't know if you ever heard of Dave McCrae or not.
What did he do? What was the fan film? I meant.
No. Dave McCrae is the channel.
Oh.
But he makes some fan films too. I can probably pull up the link. So while we're here, I don't know if they have like Twitters or whatnot or how I can share them, but I probably put their links to their channels in the description or something so people can go check them out. But also there's another one called RBR Short Films, and he just released. I actually know him. Well, I don't know him personally, but he lives in PA. But we have spoken previous, and I became friends with the actor of His Myers. So, and no spoilers on my film. There is supposed to be an actual cop in my film, so no spoilers to those of you listening. But we're gonna see how that wins out because I have some actual police footage of our in my movie, and like I said, I wish I could share the screen so I could show you. I mean, we have Skype, but like I said, it wouldn't let me do it, so I don't know. Or was that Facebook that wouldn't let me do it?
Sure.
Oh yeah, it does. Screen sharing is disabled for this call because Annie doesn't. Device not support screen sharing. Okay, that's why. See, I didn't think it worked on phones. But I would have to probably record some of it and show you. But I'm not sure he was actually online. I'm not sure if he still is. And could send him a message real quick. We might have a lot of because you are in the
Yeah. Facebook.
back. Popping up. Lord. So I don't know who's all is here because in the video there's not many comments on this. I'm surprised. Hopefully there'll be someone we post this on YouTube. So the guys, if you want to hear what happened regarding but all the kills. You would think you would be right. Yeah, look into my not a normal horror people. All I can do is just keep mentioning. There was like 300 some people on, and then it went down to 311, 330, I think it was. Mention them, they should. Yeah, I'm not sure where to much go with this. Honestly, there's so many suggestions they could go with anymore. So I'm trying to think maybe we should just end this on the hour mark. That way, like, so I'm just gonna come to the conclusion that somehow Loomis is gonna like shoot him again off the balcony. They're gonna show that and then show Hawkins. Now here's the question. Now Brackett was involved that night too, but they never said Brackett was never mentioned in 2018. That's what I don't understand. Only Loomis was.
No.
Because Brackett.
Which I think people are like.
I don't know. This is. What are you thinking?
Well, they showed that picture, like that still, like that photo of the actor who's playing Brackett, obviously. He was coming back. They're like, oh, how can he be a cop? He's so old. I'm like, no, he's not a cop. I think he's security. I don't know.
There, but Brackett was in the film the same night that Michael was shot. Yeah.
But I thought he probably just retired and like kind of stayed away from everybody because they didn't mention him at all in the 2018 movie. Not that I recall.
No, they only mentioned Hawkins and Loomis. That's what I don't understand.
Like Annie obviously.
This Brackett is going to bring
maybe or somebody.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, Lori's the one that found Annie. So that's why I'm like, okay, so now we're like at this standstill here with now, okay. Lori doesn't bring up Annie or any of them to the reporters at all in Howland.
No.
So it's like, how are you going to forget your friends from 40 years ago?
Maybe she wants to forget. But she's all, like, hell-bent on getting revenge, though, too. So...
Yeah, and the other thing...
she wanted to forget about that stuff and focus on trying to kill Michael.
Yeah, and here's the other thing I didn't understand either. What was it? Oh boy. There was something across there, and it just slipped now. Something else that wasn't mentioned in 78. Yeah, you don't ever hear about her friends. You don't hear about... Oh, that's what it was. Since Halloween 2 never existed, you never heard about them being brother and sister either.
No, it doesn't exist. Supposedly, remember the whole when Alice and her friends were walking, and the girl's like, no, the guy's like, oh, I thought aren't they like brother and sister? And she's like, no, that's just some lie people make up to make themselves feel better or something.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's the only time it's mentioned. But in 1978, when he says, the dad never says to drop off at the brother's old house either. He says drop the key off at the Myers house. So therefore, I guess they are right in the first movie that they weren't brother and sister because Mary and Chambers went to get the file. And that's how they figured that out. I mean, I don't know. This thing's all screwed up.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever figure it out until we actually see the movie.
That's what I'm saying. I can't grasp what they're trying to do.
Exactly.
So, like, and there's no info about it. I'm, like, scrolling through. A lot of what comes on my YouTube anymore, nobody's really the movie. It's like, you know, what does that matter? You're reviewing films just like I am. Like...
Yeah, I get a lot of movies being canceled and, like, nothing about Halloween Kills, nothing, just, like, quarantine stuff, but I'm subscribed to all the, like, horror channels, like, people that review.
There's Spooky Astronauts, and her name's Emma. There's one that I just passed, Amy's Autopsy Report, Gabby Hernandez, 3C Films,
One of my favorites is Cinema Snuff.
I think I've seen him. I also like the guy who does the top 10s, but I can't think of his name off the top of my head. I follow another one called Horror Heaven 77. Let's see here.
Dead Meat's a really good
Dead
one.
Meat, I've heard of him. Let's see. Southland Films.
The Kill Count.
The Kill Count, that's what it is. The guy who does the Kill Count. I love watching the Kill Count.
Wait, you subscribe to Southland Films, USA?
Southland Films. The Myers Fan 25.
Yeah, they did Return of the Sandman, and then Revenge of the Sandman. Southland.
Yeah. Gabby Hernandez is right there. She does horror packs. Horror Gal, other one.
Yep.
See who is that I followed. RT Carnival of Horrors. These are it's like Covoid.
videos for fun.
Do you have a channel? Or no? What's the other one? CZ's World does 37 things you missed in Saw 3. I have yet to look at that.
There's so many like horror channels.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. I'm still trying to catch up, you know.
And like when YouTube first came out, that like not really heard of like horror channel.
Oh yeah.
Another one I like. He doesn't have a bunch of subscribers, but he has like over 1,000. It's Christian Hannah Horror. He's a cool guy.
Don't think I've heard of him. Check that out. Here's another one. Plumster 2022 Halloween 2019. Jimmy Gets Hammered. I actually didn't even see this one. Is it supposed to be funny or is this Halloween 3 2019? Jimmy Gets Hammered. I think it's off. Yeah.
Plumster?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his continuation of Halloween. I connect with him on Facebook and like Instagram. His name's Cody Miller. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah,
There's another one that followed me.
Like,
oh wait, that's you. You're the 80s horror girl. That's right.
Yes, I'm the 80s horror girl.
So I was like, okay, so I'm like going down here, just removing stuff. So, see, Mama Dracula, 1980. Let's see now. I mean, for old films, I'd have to say, well, obviously, because besides, let's see, the earliest horror film that I go back to would probably be. Was it after Psycho or before Psycho? I'm going to say before Psycho. Was The Little Shop of Horrors was pretty interesting.
They talk about really old, like,
yeah, it was still black and white.
movies,
But
like,
if I'm right, I think it was a real young Rick Moranis with the guy from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Is that the 80s one, right? Or is that the big thing about? I think Jack Nicholson was in the original.
Are you talking about The Shining?
Rick Moranis is in the remake.
Oh,
No,
that's
Jack Nicholson is in A Little Shop of Horrors.
That's what I thought. Okay, so I did see both. Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah, that was before The Shining, even.
Like 60 or something, 1960.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And then Psycho was like right in that era too.
I really love, and now this is probably my favorite black and white horror film, the original Haunted Hill. That's like one of my favorites.
I don't think I got that far. I think I actually stopped at watched the original Carrie, and then that's where I stopped watching films. But I made it all the way up from the horror silent films all the way up to it's a lot to watch, but I mean,
oh yeah,
it took me 100 it was 100 years worth of films that I've watched, and like it only took me a couple months because when I'm focused on a goal like that, then I just pretty much just do it. The other one that you probably aren't subscribed to would probably be Spooky Astronauts. She's from Australia.
I think, yeah.
And her name's...
sure I'm subscribed to her.
Yeah,
there's
Emma.
Not a whole lot of, there's not a whole lot of girl, like, horror YouTubers. There's like
I noticed that. Since video, I don't think I've ever seen that one. Midnight. Oh, there's another one called Midnight Horror TV, and he does all old stuff too. So I'm not sure wherever he's at. Scrolling through here. Yeah, crazy Halloween ends be delayed because I don't think they're releasing any other footage on this, and that's what's frustrating.
I think a lot of stuff's gonna be pushed back.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but then there's another one, Everyday Horror posted. Darcy Jamie Lee Curtis, which do you prefer? I have no idea because they're both good. Like it's really hard to distinguish which ones.
I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis was like a good all-around actress. Danielle Harris mainly, I mean, she's done other stuff, like when she's younger, but her main, like, thing is horror. So I think she's just, like, a good horror actress.
Oh, yeah, well, you got Prom Night
I mean, she's been in some pretty...
let's see, we got Prom Night, we have Halloween 1, 2, and H2O and Resurrection, and then we have...
Terror Train.
Terror, yeah.
Fog.
Prom Night. There was another one she was in too. I can't think of what it was called. I don't know my mind. In quite a few of them though, and she's in stuff that's not even horror either.
Yeah, she went on to do non-horror too.
Cody Leeds another one. Rollinger, I follow. We watched a movie. Let's see. I'm trying to see here. CZ's World we were already talking about. Saw the History. Yeah, there's quite a few stuff. Oh, there's a lot of stuff I'm freaking looking at here. Movie Clips is a good channel to post movie, like they do movie clips. Let's see here. Popcorn Flicks. The Daily, he goes through some of the stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. Movie trailers. There's a movie called Vampire Virus coming out in 2020. Don't tell me that has to do with Corona. Like, I'm serious. Yeah, RBR Short Films makes some. Let's see. For horror stories, Let's Read, We Shouldn't Be Here, Murderous Media, Raven Reese. Other ones, Stories Told in the Rain, Sean Urchins, March Oh, there's just a lot of stuff. See, a lot of these YouTubers, like the Myers Fan 25, he does a whole commentary on Halloween Resurrection. I was thinking of doing commentaries on stuff, or at least like digging deep into the thoughts of it.
I've did a commentary on commentary. For that was fun shit that
Our show is not. Just try to remove some of these because I don't have. Ouija Craft is another one coming up in 2020. Someone named Brown Space Films did a Nightmare on Elm Street, Up All Night. See, I'll have to send some of these to you so you can subscribe.
Yeah, I love that's one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube is different films.
That's what I do. I try to get some kind of idea from them, but it doesn't always work. So yeah, I'm still got a bunch of stuff to go yet as far as notifications, but I should be able to get to most of YouTube stuff.
To do the film.
Brown Space. Might
It came out. It came out 2 weeks ago.
Check that out. Yeah, I am subscribed and I click the bell. I'm not actually sure if I've seen that film yet. But I think I am going to.
Quality.
Oh, yeah, in the beginning, there's some kind of office men or something, or. Here's this one.
House, they're like working on something.
It was a Michael film. Or I mean,
I do that. I did that with Michael versus Jason. It was so
I'm gonna try to end off for like Jason showing up. That's what we're gonna do.
I that I did it. One there, so it kind of looks like kind of film. One of the
Favorite one. how it says, but I don't see it. And I think this is what well, actually, no, I didn't. When I pause roll, they like members and like the boy sleep and
No, I'm not. Just like I think his job is that
because that's all they did was Jamie and then the son and the mother
yeah.
and the son and then I didn't want to do any storyline. So when we made the first one, Halloween the Kill or Kills Continue, we came up with okay, let's just let it be Loomis's son then, because like that's how I interact.
Yeah.
And I hated it however because Halloween was one with it, right?
This music.
And hard, he's like you could hurt something or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of the barn scene, but that's a bit far in the map. It's already there.
Like
Like, why didn't it describe? No,
I like. I mean, like behind her in the house, and like staring at her.
yeah, and I just don't understand how they right? And, lower
I
away.
guess so, but how did they go from that one freaking like castle in her like,
See, that's what I'm about here. Because I thought, or and then that's how they got game. like like I mean, it wasn't funny when Eddie's death was back then. Linda like you I'll kill you. This is a joke. Or like go back. Oh, that's not 1978 just gave it its atmosphere. Like, I mean, for John Carpenter's first thing coming up with what was supposed to be called the Babysitter Murders.
Yep. I think what made the movie too is the music.
Oh yeah,
like without
his
the music,
score.
I don't think it wouldn't have been this. I don't think it would be the same if it wasn't for the it wasn't for the score.
Yeah, without did he do second film? I don't remember if it part twos.
Yeah. He directed, actually direct direction, which I don't know how he went from two.
That's the only thing. John Carpenter was the musician and the director for one, but then the second one it was Dean Cundy. Totally different director. I think John Carpenter. I don't know. I know YouTubers, and I do listen to these YouTubers talk that Dean Cundy put on Carpenter and kept it going.
He's still doing the score for Kills. Because I remember when they announced that John Carpenter went back for maintaining the score, I was like, hell yeah.
And he doesn't even look that smart. Like the man looks the same. But other than that, I mean, he's still going live on to perform. So
The fact that he now working with it's cool that he's following his dad's footsteps.
oh yeah, definitely. Hey. Yeah, it's been a good day cleaning up.
Corona shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. All it is mainly about the virus. That's why I don't like to talk about it. I just keep doing my YouTube as normal. Living life.
Yeah. I actually thought, oh shit, I forgot to post. Um, usually people will request like a movie film review. Makeup. Like I see some people like they promote. It's okay to promote your channel, but like they do it all the time. Like, hey, do this, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel. It's just I'm not gonna say names, but I'm just gonna say something I'm friends with on Facebook. Nice, he's a nice person, but he just does it every like hour of every day. Like he doesn't really do anything else. Like, what do you guys do with your life? You subscribe to my channel.
Never say about this. Like, here's my family. here comes.
Yeah.
That's why I always tell them, like when I posted Godzilla, posted Godzilla typing, and I was like, oh well, damn.
Oh, this was a while ago on my channel. I had like 150, I think, subscribers. Like I hardly had anything.
That's what I mean.
I'm not high any.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Favorite murder kills, like a bunch of people we like.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Well, I don't know because I don't know, but like they say it's gonna have some flashback with Hawkins.
Oh yeah.
So I mean I think that's where it's gonna go to. My so I don't know. For those YouTubers that are gonna be watching and or the Facebookers, YouTubers, whatever. What are your thoughts on Halloween Kills? That's basically what's going on here, and I don't know. So we have what Candyman's out already, right? So we got Saw, Spiral.
No, I don't. It was. It wasn't. Yeah, I don't.
I thought
Like,
Candyman was
Candyman's
released
meant
already.
to.
Well, I know the trailer was.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I know the trailer was. It's not or no, it's not.
Get a part two, which I haven't seen the first one.
No, I have the first one, but I've never seen it either. And my friend's mom was telling me about Hereditary, and they seen The Grudge, and I'm like, no spoilers, haven't got there yet.
It says there's another Conjuring movie.
Yeah, I haven't done yet. I've seen like the first three or some shit. I haven't even seen Annabelle. I have Annabelle, but I think I started watching the first one.
Honestly, The Nun is like a hit or miss. A lot of people like it, but then there's I saw fell asleep, so it's not for everybody. But The Nun's somebody to not. I'm not that person. Like I know there's a lot of people who are like, oh, don't go see it just because I say it sucks. You know, like if you want to go see it, go see it. I'm not gonna tell you.
Exactly. Don't go by other people's opinion. If you think it's good and you like the trailer, then go try it out.
But there's a lot of movies that a lot of people hate it. Like,
oh yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Well, I think that like pretty much like wraps up the Halloween Kills thing. I mean, I'll end up coming up with something at some point, but until they give us some kind of like reassurance what in the world they're supposed to be doing. Yeah, I mean, for films expected. I'm curious, like how. So I'm gonna type in YouTube and see Halloween Kills 2020 trailer. Of course, pops up. They do have spoilers. Halloween Kills sneak peek. Halloween Kills soundtrack. Halloween behind the scenes. I wanted to see first look at Halloween Kills behind the scenes, and then they break it. They break each one down or whatever.
It's like, yeah, it's like 20 seconds long or something. I remember seeing like it was like behind the scenes, but it was like hardly anything.
Yeah, see, it says Halloween Kills Lonnie Lamb chase scene behind the scenes footage, but it's only 42 seconds.
Coming back too. I forgot he was coming back.
Oh yeah, Lonnie Lamb, yeah. That was the kid who
obviously the kid in the first one where he's like Loomis is like, Lonnie, get your ass away from her.
Yeah, Loomis, yeah.
And then his son was in the 2018 one, the Cameron.
I finally found deleted scenes for Halloween 2018. I didn't know there was Halloween 2018 deleted scenes. I'll have to check them out. Because I don't think they're on the DVD.
The boyfriend gets arrested, I know.
We have another 30. Oh, right here's another one. Halloween 30 second. What's this? Oh, Halloween Inferno Part 2. Oh, I seen the first one. I didn't see the second one. Halloween Inferno was
I had to watch the second one. I might watch it.
tonight. I actually enjoyed Inferno because the first 7 minutes was actually the burning house. Like it's what their vision of what they were going to see. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much where it leaves off, or where. And yeah, oh yeah, that'd be great. About 3 days ago. Thing. know. Oh. Yes, it is some actual footage because there's Anthony Michael Hall. Yeah, I'm gonna send you that one. You should watch that real quick because it's 30 seconds. But that what I just saw was pretty fucking.
I don't think I can watch the video again.
Probably, yeah.
So.
Using any like base off of here. Besides this 30-second that shows a kill, a new Halloween Kills TV spot just posted a week ago. So
Are they actual TV spots or are they fan mains? Because I know people fan make stuff.
Well, there's new behind the scenes footage that was just added 5 months ago. I mean, it looks like I'll see this 30-second promo. And some is here.